Welcome in, Renegades. Now today we have the video we've been waiting for. We finally got Javi over here. I've been trying for months to get in touch with him to get him over here. And now he's finally here. And this is the day we've all been waiting for. And so we're going to be talking about taking over the crypto world with the internet computer. We're going to talk about the work that ICP Hub is doing in the ecosystem, from going to universities to dealing with AI to being the biggest presence in North America for the internet computer. So I'd like to welcome Javi to the stage here and just introduce yourself here and let everybody know kind of what brought you into the internet computer and why you decided to co-found the biggest initiative to educate people about the internet computer in all of North America.
Yeah, cool. Thank you, Jeff. Yeah, for inviting me. It's a pleasure to be here with all your community. Yes, I'm Javier. I'm the co-founder of the ICP Hub North America. Just talk a little bit more about me. I start my career in the traditional banking industry in Spain, in different big banks, in risk departments, control and compliance, in sales as well. And then I moved to Canada in 2019, 3 months before COVID, starting in different projects, in different jobs, and also in traditional banking in Scotiabank, Bank of Montreal. And then for sure, I love crypto, I love blockchain in general, and I start to dive in more in the Web3 ecosystem. And then I joined the special projects team. That is an initiative also powered by the Definity Foundation in 2022. During a year, I was working with different departments, helping the foundation as well in the marketing side, create awareness, spread the word, and also pretty close to other departments like finance, growth. And then after a year, they decided to move or evolve the special projects team to the ICP Hubs initiative that is pretty novel, and I think is so disruptive in the Web3 ecosystem. Actually, we have 19 ICP Hubs across the globe. In North America here, we are representing Canada and the US, but also we have in LATAM as well, in Mexico. Pretty soon we will have another one in Brazil, for example, and then in Europe, right? We have in Italy, Germany, Portugal, Turkey, Bulgaria. Yeah, then in Africa, Kenya, East Africa, South Africa, and then the Asia Alliance, right? As you know, Jeff, Asia is very big in Web3 and blockchain, and ICP for sure. Internet computer is everywhere, and we have hubs in Thailand, Malaysia, Philippines, Singapore, Dubai, South Korea, Hong Kong. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
So I just want to ask you, we kind of talked about this before we got on the channel today, but why North America? Now, the rules and regulations in other countries are a lot easier. Wouldn't it have been easier for you to choose, Europe or South America, or, somewhere else that would be a lot, less time consuming and maybe regulatively constricting? And I just want to commend you for that, like I did before too.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's difficult, right? Choose maybe now United States for the regulation side, or even Canada, right? But each region have different issues to face, and different opportunities as well, right? If, for example, we're talking about Dubai is full of VCs and investors, right? And maybe the best approach there is connect with these VCs, right? If you go to Africa, maybe now it's more in the awareness side, in the awareness phase, that you have to go there, do events, and communicate what is blockchain, what is Web3. If you go to Europe, you have more Web2 industries, and also a huge ecosystem in enterprises. Asia as well, right? Asia is in the NFT side, more video games, VR, all these type of kind of things. LATAM as well is like really huge, right? And the community that LATAM has is pretty similar to North America. But of course, right, Canada and the US, we have here the talent, right? If you check the for example, in terms of education, the top 30 universities in the world, 20 universities are from United States and Canada, right? You cannot imagine how many like students and talent are here in Canada and the US, right? And still like doing still like a lot of people coming to be part of the ecosystem in United States, and of course it's difficult because also the competence here is first. We have a lot of protocols, a lot of layer ones, layer twos, a lot of different communities. But if we want to bet for ICP and create awareness, definitely United States and Canada is a must, right? We need to be here. Yeah.
100%. And so I think regulation will come soon. I think Dfinity is doing everything right. Like the Dfinity Foundation, the biggest contributor to the internet computer in following regulation in the US right now. And kind of that's why the presence isn't as strong as it will be like in 2028. Once we see that, kind of clarity come into the market. But I want to talk to you about this year. So 2023 was a huge year. Like you said, I didn't know that special projects turned into ICP Hub. So that's a very good big piece of information to have. And now that has turned into what it is now, what are the plans for 2024 with this special projects initiative or the ICP Hub North America?
Yeah, for us, of course, each ICP Hub has different initiatives or strategies. For us, again, we share the funnel with all the hubs. The funnel is pretty simple. The top of the funnel is awareness, then is education, then is incubation. At the bottom of the funnel is tokenomics, right, and launch projects. That's the strategy that all of us have in mind. Maybe 2023, it was more the phase of awareness. We were present in a lot of different conferences, ETH, Toronto, for example, a lot of different small hackathons or meetups in Boston, Seattle, Vancouver, Miami, in a lot of different places. For this 2024, we are more in the second part and third part of the phase. It's like more in the education side and also in the incubation, right? We have different strategies for this year. In terms of education, for example, we are preparing different ideathons and hackathons with partnerships. For example, Major League Hackers, that is one of the biggest companies related with hackathons and education. We are working pretty close with them to organize more than 30 hackathons in North America, in Canada, and the US in this 2024. Also, we are incubating a few projects now, but our idea is incubate like between 10 to 15 projects for this 2024. Top projects, of course, and see like if we can help them through the process to be like a SNS or in the future or to raise funds. Yeah, we have like different initiatives, of course, for this 2024. But also we have the ICP Master. ICP Master is an amazing initiative. We only share like a video, like 30 seconds video. Not sure if we can maybe play now or
we can do that now. Yeah. So we'll show this video. Actually, let's do it. Let's talk about share your screen real quick. Let's do that, and then we can do the video. So I just wanted to go over what you were doing in 2024, and I think you talked about all of that because you didn't mention the Quantum Leap, which is one that you are going to incubate, right? Coming up.
Yeah, so exactly.
So let's do the AI Ideathon. Mm-hmm. We can go to that if you want to share your screen, and then after that we can do the MLH hackathon.
Yeah, sure. Let me see. Can you see my screen now?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. This is really cool. This is an initiative. It's our first edition of this live AI Ideathon. Is organized by ICP Hub North America and also by Text 3 Roots. And also we are collaborating as well with the ICP Hub LATAM. This is really cool because it's like 2 different weekends, starting 17th February and then 2nd March, that we do online events and talks with different projects on ICP. Also, like, we discuss about how to pitch in front of VCs and in front of business angels and investors. Also, for example, we have Hot or Not. Let me show you here. Yeah, this is the schedule. Different pitch workshops. We have Hot or Not. We have also Luke Dugdale from Founded. We will do as well an ICP Basics workshop. And then, of course, we have the submission deadline. That is the 3rd of March. For the ideas, we will evaluate all these ideas, and then we will do a award ceremony. This is a preparation for the hackathon, the live AI hackathon that we will do hybrid with Duke University, also with Harvard and ICP Hub North America. But yeah, this is so cool. And then you can see here like how many universities are involved in this project. We are talking about like 40 universities. We have UCLA, Calgary, McGill. We have also the UBC, University of British Columbia, Simon Fraser. We have Ontario here, Hackers of Ontario, Windsor, Western University, Fairleigh Dickinson, George Brown, Toronto, and then of course also from Mexico, right? You see here like more than 30 universities. This is really huge, to be honest, and it's our first initiative that we mix and mingling people from United States, Canada, and Mexico. But I think will be massive, right? And the idea is like have here a lot of talent together, mingling and do like networking and share their ideas. And then for the hackathon, of course, try to funnel down this education and these people and talent to incubate them, right?
Wow. I think AI is going to be huge. And so the problem with a lot of blockchains, they don't have initiatives like this. They don't have the education out there to get out and actually get these, grad students, these tech geniuses, the future, like you were talking about. Like, it's not about like, a 40-year-old Web 2 developer, right? That isn't going to put, the rest of, their 10, 20 years working into something like this. But, it's these universities that have up and coming, really smart people that have initiative and drive to build the future. And I think going to Harvard, going to some of these huge universities in Canada is going to be huge. And AI is the future of blockchain. I really see the internet computer using artificial intelligence to upgrade the canister smart contracts that they currently have, to make them to be able to be scalable to maybe 10 to 20 billion transactions or more per day. And that's what the internet computer can do. And I want people to know that the reason ICP Hub North America and all these different hubs across the world are doing what they're doing is because this is the new internet. This is the internet on Web3 now. It can store storage on a cloud. It can, do transactions faster than any other blockchain while using HTTP outcalls to pull on the traditional internet and put it on the blockchain. So AI is going to be able to use artificial intelligence to make that stronger, because what AI does is it's like it practices what it does to make it better. So the more it runs, the more advanced that technology can become by a learning algorithm, right? So I think this is huge for dApps in the future. I think this will be good for scalability, and I think it will be able to maybe even make it deflationary in the future if AI is introduced into the tokenomics part of the internet computer, right? Because as you talked about the stages of growth for the internet computer, the last one is tokenomics, right? So AI is going to be able to deal with each part of that, from getting people to come in by making it user friendly, right? So there's barriers to entry for crypto. And from traditional Web 2 to Web 3, there is a barrier for entry. So I think AI making it easier, so you just interact in a Web 2.3 on a blockchain. So you already are just doing what you can, because we can use HTTPS outcalls for traditional internet web browsing, and then introduce that to Web 3, and we'll be able to upgrade that through smart contracts and AI. What do you think about that?
Yeah, that's a good question. Yes, that's a good question. And of course, all the things that Definity, all the R&D department are doing, with more than 250 developers, cryptographers, data science, and engineers, and also the ICP ecosystem, is huge. Yeah, that's incredible. To be honest, this is something totally unique in general. The things that Internet Computer is doing. Maybe like Filecoin or Airwave is doing something similar, but no one is capable, and able to do like coding and all the things that you can put in a canister smart contract, right? As you mentioned, the HTTP outcalls or other initiatives. I to be honest, I prefer like leave these topics to the experts, to the cryptographers, to Jan Kamenis and all the crew there. But I think create awareness about all these things is important, right? We have here a big problem that is not now, but 6 months ago, no one knows ICP in Canada, Internet Computer, or even in United States, right? People talk about Solana, talk about Ethereum for sure, another layer ones, layer twos, but no one talks about Internet Computer. Now is price is going up, and when price is going up, people talk all the time. But in terms of education, and maybe Internet Computer is not for everyone. Maybe not everyone need decentralization or need scalability. But there are a lot of projects in Canada and the US that the best blockchain to use is Internet Computer, right? And they don't know. And we are here like to spread the word about what is the unique features and how like we can give them a lot of different services and a lot of different advantages that they can use for their businesses, right? Yeah, that's my point here, right?
100%, man. Well said. I just want people to understand the capabilities of the Internet Computer, so they know why you're doing this, and that's kind of where we're at. But I do want to go in and talk about the MLH Hackathon now. We're going to show a video real quick, and then you can, if you have something on your screen, if not, you can just talk about this. We'll just show the video. If you can, hold on, I think there's the tweet in the private chat for that. So let me just grab this before we do the video, copy this. It's in the comments. We just weren't able to play the tweet on here.
Yeah, it's the ICP Master. This is a really, really nice initiative. The ICP Master, our idea is we did before like different hackathons for weekends, but we realized like in one weekend, even the best developer is difficult to like build an MVP or build something like good, right? That's why our approach here is with the ICP Master is do like an academy for 3 months. Okay, we give them like fellowship because we are trying to get only 25 developers per cohort. We will have 3 or 4 cohorts starting in March. It's like we will have like more or less 75, 100 developers. And it's a 3 months course that it's, like the value of this course is more than $12,000, but it's for free because we are giving like fellowships, and it will be in Motoko and also in TypeScript, right? The idea is that the first 2 months we will educate them like theory, practice with the best mentors, to be honest. And this is no one knows, but we have like a really, really good mentors for these courses. And then the third month would be more mentorship to build their own MVP, right? And then after this MVP, the best projects, of course, the idea is to sponsor them to apply for the developer grants, for the Definity developer grants, and then incubate them, right? Like be part of our Quantum Leap Labs incubator to incubate them to another 3 months. And then let's try like, like get these projects be mainstream and maybe go directly through the SNS process.
So all of these things are kind of interacted with each other then. So the MLH Hackathon is leading into the incubation of the projects, right? Is that how I'm understanding this?
The MLH is more the top of the funnel. I mean, like for the developers,
Okay.
we need to find diamonds first, right? We need to find the talent first, and then through our education program during these 3 months, we try to find the best developers, right? But first, the idea is organize these hackathons to find at least like 10, 15, 20 good projects, and then educate them and see like if they need to go directly through the incubator, or maybe they need another 3 months training in Motoko, TypeScript, and we will add in the second cohorts also TypeScript, Python, and Rust. Yeah.
Nice, man. Thanks for explaining that. So let's go into this video, and then we will come back. And you could, if you have anything else to say about that, then we will do that. So let me do this.
Yeah, cool.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you're mute, Jeff.
I love that, man.
Yeah, it's like a short video, 30 seconds. Yeah, we will do more announcements and more details about all this initiative pretty soon. I think next week. Just follow us in ICP North on Twitter. We will do the announcement there, and we will have like 25 days that developers can directly apply, and we will do one-on-one interviews and also review the GitHubs, and we will find the top developers, right, to build in the internet computer. But that's the idea with this initiative with ICP Master. Yeah.
So how are you going to pull that off? Like, so what is the plan to make this the most successful event that you can?
You mean for the ICP Master or for the
Yeah,
Ideathon?
for the ICP Master. How are you going to be able to make sure that you have the best or the MLH hackathon, both of them?
Yeah. For the ICP Master, we have the best mentors, like people like senior developers, like have building projects and apps on the ICP for the last 3-4 years, and then we have also like a good database of developers. As I mentioned you before, in 2023, we were organizing different hackathons in United States and Canada, for example, in the University of Washington, in Seattle, also in University of Toronto, in Waterloo, in the University of British Columbia. Yeah, we organized like 6-7 hackathons last year, and again this year is going to be massive with more than 30 hackathons. And also, like, there are a lot of developers on the ICP ecosystem, right? It's not only for students, it's for everyone. If you are the best developer, this and you want to build something on ICP, this project is for you, right? It's not only for students. Yeah.
That's awesome. So I think people need to hear that, because I think a lot of the grad students and developers just coming out of college are going to be a little bit nervous. Just so I can speak on that from experience, when I first contacted Dfinity for the grant program and trying to make content for them, I never thought they were going to choose me. Like, I was just like throwing a noodle at a wall and hoping it stuck, and hoping that my work could speak for itself and they would give me a chance to prove myself, and that ended up working. So I want to just encourage people out there, if you're like on the fence, like, oh, I don't think they're gonna, pick me. If I do a hackathon, I might not win. Well, don't go into there with that mindset. Whether you're a professional developer or somebody's just starting, you have to go in there just thinking that you're going to be able to be successful, and then that might transfer over to what you're doing, and then you would be able to fulfill whatever it is that you are imagining. That's how I do business.
Yeah.
That's how I work. So
exactly, and that's why we organize the Ideathon, right? The next 17th February and also 2nd March, right? Like, it's good, like, for the developers that are hearing us, and also for business, legal, and other backgrounds. This is a good opportunity, right, to meet the ICP Hub North America team, the ICP Hub LATAM, also Tech Street Roots, and also mingling with like like-minded people and good students, right? From Harvard, Duke University, UCLA, Windsor, Michigan, right? And then UBC. There are a lot of universities involved, and it's a good way to start your journey in the blockchain. And also, if you are like expert, it's a good time to show you, because for sure developers, maybe they are a lot of time expending in their houses, coding, and it's a good time to mingling with other developers. And then after that, show your project, participate in the live AI hackathon. And then after that, of course, if we see like a lot of talent there and people that deserve it, go directly through the ICP Master to incubate these projects. Yeah.
That's awesome. So I want to talk about Quantum Leap Labs Incubator, because you've been talking about, the steps and how these projects kind of evolve over time, awareness, and then, you have the incubation. So what is the Quantum Leap Labs Incubator program? What is that?
Yeah, this is an initiative also taken by the ICP Hub North America. We have our own incubator, collaborating with our founding tech advisor, Reed Big Paliwal, that is also pretty famous here in the ICP ecosystem. And basically, once we detect the talent and see the different projects, our goal is basically help them through the process in terms of build on ICP, marketing, tokenomics, explain the SNS process, everything, right? Because we have good projects in our incubator, but they need a little bit more knowledge about internet computer, right? And not only in terms of marketing, also in technology, how to build an ICP in TypeScript, Motoko, Rust, or whatever programming language, how it works, the tokenomics, and then if they want to be part of the SNS, how like write a white paper, what is exactly the tokenomics process, the treasury, how it works, like more or less everything to start the project on ICP. Apologize for my baby that is here. I know it's like a lot of noise, but
that's fine, man. We're good with that, man. We're a family-friendly program around here, so that's fine, man. But yeah, I like that, because like such as my project, ICP Renegades, we need guidance, man. We need a mentor. We need somebody that can because I am a marketing guy. I'm somebody who loves the internet computer, that will work my butt off, but I need a mentor in the space that won't misguide me. And so I think what you're doing here is providing a way for you're building developers more than the actual retail investors right now, which I think is smart. But programs like Quantum Leap Labs, right? You're incubating them. You're giving them mentors with the ICP Masters. You're giving them ways to hack, their way into success. So these are all the things that I think it takes to be able to have a successful cryptocurrency blockchain and initiative like yours. And I think it adds a lot of value to the internet computer and to the community. And that's why I love you guys so much. I just watch what you're doing over there on Twitter. I've missed it so many times, but we're going to have to connect. I want to see what you're doing at the University of Washington over here, what you're doing in Oregon, maybe even Canada sometime. But I just want to thank you, man. People that have the same kind of mindset, it's not a cult or anything, but when I go to Thanksgiving, right, and I talk to my family about crypto, the next Thanksgiving they call me and say, well, if you're coming to Thanksgiving, please don't talk about crypto. So I'm like, well, okay, so I'm not going to talk about ICP at dinner this year, but who am I going to talk about it with? And so I think there's a community for us now that's being built developer first, and then incubate those developers to their full potential, and then unleash them on the public, and the public will come after that. I think that's a very good plan.
Yeah, exactly. That's, again, each have their own strategy. For us, education here is so important. We mentioned about hey, why we are not going to the Web2 big corporations, right? And in general, if you see the enterprises of the big corporations, in general, they are really well established, right? If you work in Microsoft or if you work in any other tech company, why you want to move to blockchain, right? Why, if you have 40s, 50s, and you have your family and everything, why you want to start again or start from the scratch in AI, in blockchain, right?
Can I just
our
say
approach
something about that real quick before you go on? So I was thinking about that when you said that. And so I don't think that they have to leave those Web 2 companies. I think what we need to concentrate, if we are going to concentrate on Web 2 and like educating Web 2 people about the internet computer, is offering it as some kind of a side job. So they have their 150K job a year. They're making that, but the 150K in the US isn't a whole lot to a middle-sized mortgage-paying family, right? So 150K might seem a lot to some people, but if you're living in a median income and paying taxes, paying your property taxes, like paying for kids' schooling, and all of that stuff, I think that a good marketing strategy would be to tell them that that the internet computer is a good side business. You can have your regular job and kind of code at lunch, learn Motoko in your side. That's what my brother does. He works for a really big company. He makes a lot of money, but he also builds games on the side. He has a business where he used to work for Microsoft. I'm trying to get him on the internet computer. He is a game developer, and I'm building a game, and he won't build my game. So we're working on him right now. But so side jobs, that I think that's a really untapped market for Google, for IBM, Web 2 companies. It doesn't matter which one, but if we can initiate them to look at it, spend a little bit of time, see the possibilities, I think we'll win them over, man. So I think that's the next step, like after colleges. I've always thought that way. I don't know if it'll work or not, but I think if we do, enter the Web 2 sector, that would be the way to do it.
Of course, yeah. That's the goal, right? We have like a lot of different partnerships that pretty, maybe I cannot like discuss this information, but pretty soon we will have like a big corporations, building on the internet computer, and that's another part of our hub, right? Like partnerships for sure. We are doing like last year we do like a different partnerships with crypto chicks, for example, with Learn Web3 DAO. Learn Web3 DAO is really big as well, with more than 150 members and developers, and we do also like different courses and academies there in Learn Web3 DAO. Also like Pixel Paddle is like a metaverse project building on the internet computer through our incubator. We are talking as well with insurances, also with banks, with like different on-ramp, off-ramp solutions as well, with marketplaces, with DEX tools as well to list Toniq, Bitfinity, and other DEX on the internet computer. It's so big, to be honest. We just like talk about like the educational side, but of course enterprises, Web2 corporations are there, and for us is priority here again in United States. The talent and all the startups and corporations that we have is huge, and we need to spread the word also like from them, and they need to understand why internet computer is unique, and why internet computer can solve different problems, right? We saw like the utopia that I don't want to talk too much today, but utopia is like all related with cybersecurity, right? On ICP you don't need firewalls. It means like a lot of big corporations can save millions of thousands of millions of dollars in cybersecurity, right? And
a year, like overall, yeah, I agree.
Yeah, exactly. And this is the future, of course, and we need a little bit more time. But each year, more and more Web2 companies and big corporations are realizing about, hey, why I have to spend, hundreds or millions of dollars for the security or cybersecurity, or to protect my employees or to protect my company, if I can directly run part of my business on the internet computer, right? And I don't need be concerned about these cybersecurity problems. But again, this is something like is evolving. It's not 100% like finished. All these type of things. Definitely is working so hard. But yeah, sooner or later we will see all these big corporations, working pretty close to the internet computer, and storage all part of the business on the internet computer for sure.
Yeah, and I think what you're doing right now with the colleges is the way to go. I think it's college and then, you know, because that's way bigger. You're going to get more developers, more awareness with the colleges. But I think maybe you should consider maybe a subsector of ICP Hub North America to target campuses of these, you know, Web2 companies. Like go to any kind of like conventions that they have or conferences and maybe ask if you can set up a booth there. Just as like a side thing. I think what you're doing is perfect and concentrate 100% on that, or like 99.5% and then 0.5% for like corporations. I think that would help too. But I love what you're doing here. Let's just go over everything that we talked about again. We talked about the new initiatives for 2024, starting out with the AI Ideathon. And that is going to be February 17th. And then we have the MLH Hackathon, which is going to be when?
The MLH Hackathon is more than 30 hackathons starting in March, but it will be during the whole year. Yeah, for
more than a year. So 30 hackathons.
Yeah.
And then the ICP Master, and that's kind of the mentorship to incubate the programs a little bit. Do I have that correct?
Yeah, it's like 3 months program that we will start in March as well. Yeah.
March. So that one starts in March. And then the Quantum Leap Labs incubator is the last one, right?
Yeah, it's the bottom of the funnel. Is once we have the talent, once we have the people educated and they know they have their MVP product, the next step, of course, is incubate them to launch their project, tokenize their project, and get profits, right? At the end of the day, this is the mission of all the projects that want to be part of our incubator, for sure.
Beautiful, man. We need to connect more. I definitely would love to work with you guys, have you on the channel again. Maybe the ICPCC conference, are you guys going to be speaking at that at all? Has Code and State reached out to you? If not, maybe I can connect you guys.
To be honest with you now, at least my hub, our hub is so busy with a lot of different initiatives. We will be participating in the ETH Denver. If someone is coming to ETH Denver, we will be there representing Internet Computer, also with Definitive for sure. It's a good opportunity to meet us in person, discuss about the initiatives. Of course, the ICP grants, the community grants are there as well, you know, for influencers, for content, education, also for, you know, for the events. And we will be there if someone has some, you know, something to bring to the community, to the Internet Computer, happy to discuss, happy to, you know, to see the different initiatives and how like people can bring value. Because again, this is an effort from the whole community, right? It's not only from the foundation or the ICP Hubs. This is something like everyone is involved, all the community is involved, and we need everyone, right, to be part of this project and spread the word about the World Computer.
Okay, cool. So I agree 100% with that. Let's just take some questions really quick, guys. Let us get some questions in the chat. Let's see. We don't have any questions. So, but good afternoon from New York City. Welcome in. HLS Crypto says ICP is such an interesting project. It truly is. So a lot of people probably think about crypto the way I do, or did, I should say. When I heard about Bitcoin for the first time, I thought it was funny money. And then I did my research and I found out I was 100% wrong. That it is actually a blockchain that is the most secure way to move one money from one place to another. Now that evolved with smart contracts to Ethereum, and then they were able to secure contracts in a way using code. Then the Internet Computer comes along and takes smart contracts and makes them canister smart contracts, adds internet capabilities in using outcalls. So I think once people get educated about the Internet Computer, which is what you're doing, I think they will start to understand it, and there was going to be mass adoption. And it starts with the developers building things that people can use. So I think what you guys are doing is absolutely amazing. I really just have a passion for the ICP Hubs. If you haven't watched my channel the last year, that's all I mean, that's one of the main things I've been talking about is like ICP Hubs, because this is what it takes to have a successful blockchain. When the fundamentals are there, there's no way to fail.
Exactly, but takes time, of course, takes time. I remember my first time that I approached to crypto, it was the same, right? Like, hey, I love this dog. What is this? Oh, Dogecoin. Oh, I love it. I am going to invest 300, 400, $500. And then like meme coins, but then once you start to dive in more and see like, okay, this is like a real application. This is a real,
We can't hear you. We can't hear you. I think you have your mic covered. There you go.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's when once you start to dive in more and see what is exactly blockchain in general, and then more internet computer, you start to realize, like, okay, this is like this technology can solve problems that we have already, right, in the web2 ecosystem, or we can solve different issues that we have now, right? And it's not only meme coins or funny things. That is good as well, right? We need this type of things as well to catch people, and people feel, okay, I love this web3 ecosystem or blockchain, but it's more than that, right? And the technology is there, and we just need to a little bit time to realize what is the potential of that, and maybe in the future with the quantum as well, the quantic things, with cryptography, AI. Yeah, we are like in the early stages, and yeah, we are so proud and so happy to be living this moment in the life. To be honest, this is something pretty unique, and we are so excited in general, right, to be part of this ecosystem. Yeah.
Man, I love your passion for it though, like, cause that's me. Like, I just have passion for the internet computer. That's why I resonate with people like you, Dominic Williams, and just the people kind of leading us. Man, you guys are our mentors. Like, I look up to you. I look up to Dom. You guys are pioneering the way, and we need good leaders like you. So go follow ICP Hub North on Twitter right now. Don't be like, you have a YouTube too, right? YouTube?
Yeah, we have a YouTube channel as well, and it's good because we have different all the events that we are organizing in universities related with tokenomics of ICP, or related with the NFTs, or related with the technology, or coding in TypeScript, Python. All of our boot camps are there. Also, I'm part of the Let's Talk ICP initiative, right? Let's Talk ICP podcast. I have my own podcast, and I also interview people from the ecosystem. All the videos are there in our YouTube channel. To be honest, now we are starting to promote. Before, it's not, we are never promote our YouTube channel, but we are starting to see like a good traction now, and people are more interested in these educational courses, and all the initiatives and events that we have, we are trying to record it and then post it in our YouTube channel. But the best way to be aware about all the initiatives, the ICP Master that we are talking about, the Ideathons and other initiatives, is through the Twitter account, the ICP North. Yeah.
Through the what?
The ICP North Twitter account.
Twitter. Okay, so definitely, can you drop your YouTube in the private chat if you want to share it? Then we can get people over, go follow you over there, so they can listen to the podcast. And now that you're marketing a little bit.
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
I said here in the StreamYard, right?
Yep.
This is our YouTube channel.
Perfect. Thank you. Cool. Okay, it seems like HLS might have a question. Let me read this before I. Meme seem they intend to start looking at fundamentally solid projects after that. Okay, so you were talking about Dogecoin a little bit earlier, right? So we'll go on me, just as an example. You weren't really talking about it, but HLS Crypto says meme coins seem to be the driver to bring retail into the space. Then they tend to start looking at fundamentally solid projects after that. ICP ticks so many boxes. Now, I want to mention Ghost because it was one of the catalysts that really brought attention to ICP in the last bull run. I know like there was a lot of FUD and everything that happened after that. But meme coins, I normally don't like Dogecoin, because when you said Dogecoin, I was like, ugh. But Dogecoin is good because of the community, right? I don't really like meme coins. Ghost was the first meme coin that I actually liked because there's no utility. Why do I love the internet computer? because there's so much utility, it's freaking ridiculous, right? So meme coins on a crypto that has utility already open up a lot of boxes for that. And I do like meme coins. I'm starting to come around a little bit because of the community portion. But I do believe that it's a way to bring people into this ecosystem. Do you think there's any place for meme coins or meme coin projects? Like, are you teaching like college students how to build like a project based around meme coins, or is it more you teach them how to develop and then they choose what they want to build?
Yeah, as you know, you can build anything you can imagine on the internet computer, right? We are talking with different incubators in the universities, and always the same question is, what is the best approach to build on the internet computer? It's like more like DeFi layer one, or is more related with the metaverse or video games, or what is the special thing of ICPs? Like, like we have like a vast ecosystem. You go to the internetcomputer.org, go to the ecosystem, and you can see a lot of different projects, totally different industries. That you can build anything you can imagine on ICP. We just like give them the tools, give them the concepts, and also like try to explain the best way that we can what is internet computer, why is the word computer and all the things that is totally unique as a features, and then the students or the developers, they build whatever they want to build. We never like say, oh, go through the DeFi space, or build something in CKBTC, or build something in the marketplaces, NFTs, crowdfunding, video games, whatever, right? It's like whatever you want to build, if the idea is good, almost 99% of the projects you can build on the internet computer, right?
So say they want to build, say they have a passion for something, you give them the skills. Who is going, once they get to what they want to build, who is the mentor for them now? I know you mentor them to get to the point where they have the skills to build what they need to build, but incubation kind of goes beyond that, right? It kind of gives them, skills on how to build that business up. So once they've chosen their path, what is the incubation process for that? Say they choose DeFi. Do you incubate them past that and how to build that DeFi dApp? Like, say they build the fundamentals, they build the dApp, but they don't know how to build the business around the dApp. Is there something to incubate that?
Yeah. That's exactly what we are doing. We are incubating these projects. Also, we are really well connected with the ICP ecosystem, with a lot of entrepreneurs that they have the same issues before, right? And they are like eager to explain and to teach and to mentor other people that want to follow the same path, right? We have, of course, in our mentorship or in our incubator, we teach them everything, to launch their business and start their project. Also pitch in front of VCs. We introduce them to investors. We introduce them also to another ecosystem, other entrepreneurs, and depends exactly if they are follow the path of DeFi. We connect them with the other projects like they are building on the internet computer before, related with DeFi, right? And if they have questions or whatever, we directly connect with them. We do like different mentorships. Also, like we have our office hours, right? Each project is different, of course, right? And with this incubator, we are not incubating like 100 projects, right? Now we have like 4, and we don't want to have more than 10. And that's the idea, because each project is unique. First, we need to find the best projects, and then we give them all the sources, all the connections that we have, all the tools to be a successful project. Yeah.
And that's for now, because your team's kind of small. Let's explain that a little bit. And you're only doing like 4 to 10 projects because your team is kind of smaller right now. But in like 2028, you think that might go to 100 and you'll have a bigger team of people that can mentor people. Do you see yourself growing, or you always kind of want to just stay small and work with?
Yeah, it's not because it's small or big, to be honest. This is not the problem, right?
Okay.
We are hiring people. We can hire developers. We can hire mentors. The problem is not if we are big or we are small. The project is that the problem is the talent and the projects, right? That's the big problem. Yeah, we need like more ideas. We need more talent. We need more projects that we think they will be successful in the future. But it's not you know, the problem of the size of the team, if we are big or small.
Okay, good. I'm glad you explained that, because I was like, wait a minute, 4 to 10, why? So that makes sense. So if there's more good projects, like say you're incubating across and it gets up to 20, you're willing to take on that load.
Yeah. We analyzed like more than, I think this year, more than 70, 80 projects.
Nice.
And we are all incubating like 4, right? That's why it's not super easy to incubate a project, and not everyone is at least here in ICP Hub North America. There are a bunch of incubators in US and in Canada. You know, like if you pay, you can go anywhere and people can incubate you or whatever, right? This is not our case. We are trying to see like more talent and more good ideas, and also because, and this is something like we are forgetting, but ICP Hub North America, our activities start 8 months ago, 8-9 months ago, right? It means like, of course, we have now in the face also create awareness and people know more about internet, ICP Hub North America in Canada and the US, but takes time, right? It's not something like you can achieve in 1 month or in 2 months or in 3 months.
You wouldn't want to anyway, but yeah, no, I get what you're saying. It's a process, just like you don't want a blockchain, you know, to put out all of its technical stuff in the first 3 months, you know, and then end up failing. What this is, and I tell people, like investors, anybody on the channel, I tell you that basically this is not a sprint. This is a marathon, okay? And do you just go out and run a marathon right away? No, you train for that marathon. You build up your muscles and your stamina, and you're basically like the fitness trainer for the internet computer. You're training people so that when they do run that marathon, they have all the skills, they have all the endurance, and they have everything that they need in order to be successful. And that's what it takes. You know, and so I appreciate what you're doing here, man. We're not going to take a lot more of your time. We kind of went over a little bit, but I'm glad that everything was said here. Go follow them on YouTube, go follow them on Twitter, and just check out what they're doing. And if you're a developer, definitely look to get into these hackathons, and just look at where ICP Hub North is going to be at next. Maybe you can meet up with them in your city, because I know that's one of the things I want to do. Hopefully that can happen soon. And yeah, just show your love for the internet computer in any way you can. If you want to say anything else, now's your time.
No, thank you so much. Yeah, for inviting me today. Yeah, I'm so happy to be part of these initiatives and these talks. Just mention like our mission for the ICP Hub North America is try to connect to everyone. We are like a hub, right? And as a hub, our mission is connect everyone in North America, right? Whatever you are, an investor, developer, crypto enthusiast, you are like a newbie and you want to know more about blockchain, you are an expert developer, or whatever is, you're an influencer, or whatever is your role in the ecosystem. We are happy to talk with everyone. Our DM is open. My LinkedIn is open. I never say no to a meeting. If you have something to bring to the internet computer, we are so happy to hear you and try to support every single initiative that it works, right? That's my last thought, of course. Yeah.
Love it, man. Love it. So, yeah, you guys, I connected with you on Telegram, right? You do have a Telegram group. Maybe we can just leave that in the chat here. Let me just go get that real quick. Just so they have all the ways to contact you. Internet Computer North America. Let me get this link. 326 members. Where's the link? Hold on. Here we go. Oh, here's a link tree. How about we just grab this one? So this should give you everything ICP Hub North America on this link tree right here. Definitely go join Telegram, because there is people, any questions you have over there, if you want to connect with him, that might be a good place. Just go send a message over there or something. So, all right, guys, that being said, goodbye and good ICP. Bam!
Thank you. Bye-bye.